We needed to produce product that was going to meet the demands of athletes who absolutely depended on their eyes in order to perform.
We started thinking about the lens being such a critical part of the sunglass. How to improve optics. Is there a better way to develop the lens to optimize the vision and performance? I'm Greg Shapley. We're here in Santa Cruz, California at the Giro Design Center. Giro was founded by an industrial designer back in 1985, and he was also a bike racer. And he had ideas for how to make cycling products better and developed a set of design skills that allowed him to bring those ideas to life. And that's what we continue to do now. We've been thinking about eyewear as a potential category for Giro for many, many years. Many people have told us, people don't really care about the optics of a sunglass. They can't tell the difference. And we didn't believe that was true. We had ideas for things we thought lenses could do better to help riders' performances. But we knew that we weren't going to be able to create that lens ourselves. We had to go out and find a partner. And I guess we were ambitious enough to think, well, let's just go talk to the best. So we found ourselves in Varese, Italy, knocking on the door at Zeiss. In simple terms, Zeiss is the worldwide leader in optics and optics technology.
Zeiss has a very long history as a brand. The brand was born in 1847.
People know them usually from one or two of their product categories. Some people say, yes, Zeiss, they make great camera lenses.
We have the camera lens division, microscopes, binoculars, medical equipment, prescription lens. The majority of the planetariums in the world are made by Zeiss.
So we told them the Giro story and talked about some ideas that we had to make sunglasses better. And all of a sudden, we were having a conversation that was kind of revealing what this partnership would be like going forward.
Ciao.
Sabrina is the head of development at Zeiss.
Tutto bene?
Sabrina is our go-to person at Zeiss. She is the expert on lens design and optics.
Sabrina's office is the test lab. She manages a team of technicians who are conducting a full range of tests on lenses. Optics tests, impact testing, you're seeing almost 150 years of innovation and science.
This is a resolution test. We measure the sharpness of the lens. If you have a poor resolution, you have a blurry vision. There is no standard in sunglass industry for resolution tests. We set our own standard. We must resolve 68 lines in a sharp vision.
One of the great things about Sabrina is she herself is an athlete.
Sabrina is a runner and a skier and plays tennis. She isn't over there just talking about theoretical optics. She knows that as an athlete what's important.
This is the laser test. We measure the prismatic power, which means the deviation of the light. If you have a good lenses, the light passes through the lens in a straight line. We want to be sure that we don't have any deviation of the light. If we wear a sunglass with a prismatic power, means that we see an object and it will appear in a different position.
A rock, a tree branch, the rider next to you. You want to see these things in exactly their proper location so that they're not distorted.
We send a laser beam from that point and arrive through the lens, passing through here, and goes into the target. There are different international standards for prismatic power. We have US standard, Australian standard, and European standard. Zeiss standard is more stricter than all of them. We perform the gravel test to verify and to quantify the anti-scratch performance of our lenses. This is not a standard test for sunglass industry. Sunglass industry doesn't have any abrasion test. So we just test according to the ASTM.
Zeiss is this company that is very research focused. They're applying for hundreds of patents every year in the optics category.
They're incredible experts at that exact kind of science that's required to create a great lens. Going to Zeiss to see lens manufacturing is an incredible experience. You walk into a facility where a lens starts as a pellet.
We start with the polycarbonate clear pellets. We have a unique process to tint the pellets. We apply the dyes together with the polycarbonate pellets. We mix it together. Then we melt the material together with the dyes. So the dyes is inside the body of polycarbonate. This will ensure the uniformity of color from batch to batch, from lens to lens. When we obtain the tinted pellets, we are ready to do the injection molding process.
We are in the injection molding area. Polycarbonate pellets arrive from an automatic pipeline, and with high temperature, around 300 degrees, we melt the polycarbonate. We inject into the mold. A few minutes ago, this shield has just a bunch of polycarbonate pellets. Now we have a spherical shield.
After inspection, we pass through a washing system, 8 different tanks of washing. Then we pass through a primer coating, then a top coating process to obtain an anti-scratch. Later we will inspect them again.
One of the most critical parts of a sunglass is the lens tint.
A tint is not just a cosmetic effect, so we can create all the color we want to create just to be trendy, but by purpose we define a specific spectral curve.
Giro asked us to develop a special tint for cyclists to enhance contrast and definition.
Being able to see a rock or a surface irregularity in the road is critical to an athlete's performance.
With the color, we don't want just to create a look, but also a better performance.
The R&D team at Zeiss did some formulations, spectral analysis, and came back to us with a tint called Rose Silver. The response to the Rose Silver tint has been phenomenal. Everything that we'd hoped that lens would achieve: comfortable vision, enhanced vision, optical clarity, and we hear it every day from riders, from Tour de France level athletes to people on the street.
When we first met with Zeiss, we were new to them, but I think they'd been looking for a partner that appreciated what they did. I know in many ways Zeiss sometimes feels like they have all of this great technology and these great capabilities, but a lot of people don't appreciate it. They're focused just on cost. But we know now from handing sunglasses to anyone, they put them on their face and they go, wow, these optics are really sharp. Wow, this tint is amazing. And we know that people can see the difference. And that's validation of our process.